This is Ravindra Babu. Welcome back to my channel Silver 90s BioNet. In this part of videos of molecular basis of inheritance, today we are going to talk about a new concept under central dogma of molecular biology, that is transcription. This transcription is the second event after replication under the central dogma of molecular biology. You know very well that the central dogma of molecular biology was proposed by a scientist called F.H. Crick in the year 1958. According to the central dogma of molecular biology, the genetic information first gets transferred from a DNA molecule to another DNA molecule. So this is a DNA molecule which by undergoing a replication synthesizes another DNA molecule, or the genetic information gets transferred from a DNA molecule to another DNA molecule. To that what we call replication. This is the first event of a central dogma of molecular biology, which we discussed in detail in our previous videos. And the second event of the central dogma of molecular biology is transcription. During this transcription, the genetic information gets transferred from a DNA molecule to a RNA molecule. Nothing but a DNA synthesizes RNA molecule. And the third event is translation, during which the genetic information gets transferred from RNA molecule to protein molecule, or a RNA molecule synthesizes a protein molecule. These protein molecules, by undergoing conformational changes, they becomes enzymes. These enzymes, by involving in a particular biochemical reactions of metabolisms, involves an expression of characters of organisms, so that these enzymes involves in expression of characters in the organisms. This is the way of expression of a gene in the form of a character in the organisms by undergoing transcription and translation. The central dogma of molecular biology is universal. It is the only way of expression of gene in the living system. But the viruses having RNA as a genetic material shows a central dogma reverse transcription, wherein a viral RNA molecule, after infecting the host cell, it undergoes reverse transcription. Reverse transcription and produce a complementary DNA within the host cells. This reverse transcription mechanism is catalyzed by an enzyme called reverse transcriptase. The other name for this reverse transcriptase is RNA dependent DNA polymerase, as it is involving the synthesis of a DNA from RNA molecule. After the formation of this complementary DNA within the host cell, this complementary DNA, it gets integrates with the host DNA, thereby the formation of a recombinant DNA molecule naturally in the host cell, which consists of host DNA and complementary DNA of viruses. So thereby, whenever this host DNA undergoes a transcription, sometimes the complementary DNA of viruses also undergoes transcription to produce a viral mRNA molecule. This viral mRNA molecule, by undergoing a natural translation process, it produces proteins. What type of proteins these are? These are the viral proteins. These viral proteins involves in the expression of the viral character, that is pathogenicity in the host cell. This mechanism of reverse transcription, or the central dogma of reverse, was first discovered by the two scientists Temin and Baltimore in the year 1978. After the name of this Temin, this phenomenon of reverse transcription is otherwise called Teminism, and the enzyme reverse transcriptase or DNA dependent DNA polymerase is considered to be as Teminase. Viruses, besides showing reverse transcription, they also shows a frequent rate of mutations. You know very well why the mutations in RNA molecules are frequent, because they are more reactive, and that too they don't have any proofreading activity like that of DNA molecule. Because of these two reasons, the preparation of drugs and vaccines for these viral diseases caused by viruses having RNA as a genetic material became a matter of difficulty. You know very well that so many scientists throughout the globe are working for the preparation of vaccines for coronavirus. Still, we don't have any vaccine for the HIV. Okay, the problem is this one: frequent mutations due to more reactivity and no proofreading activity. Before we go to start the detailed mechanism of transcription in prokaryotes, first let us discuss the differences between replication and transcription. But there is only one similarity between replication and transcription, that is principle of complementarity. That principle of complementarity governs both replication and transcription. In the case of replication, A pairs with T and G pairs with C, but in the case of transcription, A pairs with U and G pairs with C. Anyway, let us come to the differences between replication and transcription. This is the replication, and say it is transcription. During replication, what happens? The copying of genetic information from a DNA molecule to another DNA molecule, or synthesis of DNA from a DNA molecule. But in the case of transcription, copying of genetic information takes place from DNA to RNA, or synthesis of RNA from a DNA molecule. And the second difference is, that is, a transfer of genetic information takes place within a same nucleotide language. The parental DNA language of nucleotide is ATGC. The nucleotide language of a daughter DNA molecule is also ATGC. The genetic information in the form of nucleotide language ATGC from parental DNA gets transferred into the same nucleotide language ATGC of a daughter DNA molecule. But in the case of a transcription, the transfer of genetic information takes place between two different languages of nucleotides. The language of DNA is ATGC, whereas the language of RNA is AUGC, because A forms a base pair with a uracil in the case of transcription. In the case of replication, A forms a base pair with a thymine, right? So this is one nucleotide language of DNA, and this is the nucleotide language of RNA. So transfer of genetic information from one nucleotide language to another nucleotide language, hence the name transcription. Here, hence the name replication. And the third difference is, the entire DNA gets duplicated in the case of replication, but in the case of transcription, just a segment of single strand of a double helical DNA undergoes transcription. So this is a one strand of DNA double helix. A portion of this one strand of DNA gets transcribed. Say here, a strand, a portion of single stranded DNA of DNA double helix. DNA double helix involves in transcription. Here the question is, what happens when both of these DNA templates involves in transcription? Let me make you understand about this. So this is a DNA molecule having two strands. Say this is the sequence of nucleotides ATGC. The sequence of nucleotides of its complementary strand is TACG. If both of these strands involves in transcription, what happens? If it undergoes a transcription, it would synthesize a mRNA molecule having the sequence of nucleotides like UACG. If this strand involves in a transcription, it would produce a mRNA molecule having the sequence of nucleotides as AUGC like this. So there would be formation of two types of mRNA molecules. If these two mRNA molecules undergo translation, they would produce two types of protein molecules which involves in the expression of two characters coded by a single gene. Generally, a single gene involves in the synthesis of one polypeptide chain which involves in the expression of one character. And the second problem, when transcription of both RNA molecules occurs simultaneously, nothing but transcription of both RNA molecules occurs at the same time, there would be formation of a double-stranded RNA molecule. Say these are the two RNA molecules being transcribed simultaneously. Here both are complementary to each other, UACG, AUGC. UACG, AUGC. Complementary RNA molecules would form a double-stranded RNA. So that always a single strand of DNA involves in transcription which produces a single mRNA. That single mRNA by undergoing translation produces a single polypeptide chain which involves in the expression of a character. This is all for today's video. In the next video, we are going to talk about the transcriptional unit and RNA polymerases. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video. Subscribe the channel. Vidya Amrutam Ashnite.